All right, it's officially 7:30. Well, on the East Coast it is. So hope everyone is having a great, what is it, Monday? I almost said Friday. I think my brain is stuck on Friday for some reason, but it's totally Monday, and welcome to Batch Posting. So we are going to run through our days of the week, but first we always like to open it up and explain, in case there is anyone new here on the Zoom, what exactly batch posting is. So long story short, we are running through how to create content for your business. How do we go about posting? What are we posting about? How can we help you gear your content towards your story? And I wanted to let you guys know, and it might be a little bit easier now just to find it all and to tag current team members with or new team members with as time goes on. I know the unit section has been under construction all this weekend, but I will say, by the grace of God, it is almost done. The units itself, they are done. But I will say the album section is still being edited as I am adding so many amazing graphics that a lot of leaders made in Oklahoma while they were there. So if you take a look, and just so you know for future reference, if you go into Beyond a Million and you click on the, oh my God, I was like, the units button's gone. Oh my God, I was about to have a heart attack. It's not gone, it was just my phone. If you click on the units button, for future batch posting and trying to explain it to someone that is new, you would simply go into the units, and it is under unit 5, and it is under posting. So for future reference, this is something new that you'll be tagging new promoters in, but in unit 5 under posting, it gives you a step-by-step, and it gives you the graphics as far as what we work out of. So we constantly talk about your pillars, your posting schedule, and then the customer promoter T-chart. So those 3 photos are what we work out of every single time when it comes to this training right here. Highly suggest that every single one of you save it to your phone, and you can work off of it based upon your own content, right? So we like to work out of our pillars. It's explained in the unit section, but your 5 pillars are 5 things about you, right? That is something that you can share with the world. 5 things not related to business, not related to product, not related to any of that. Like 5 things that determine who you are, right? My 5 things are different than Britt's, that are different than Maggie's, that are different than, every single person here, than Lauren's, and Blakely's. From every single person, we all have 5 different pillars that describe us and who we are. Then when it comes to your posting schedule, we like to have a topic, quote unquote, every single day, Sunday through Saturday, which we work off of. And that is going to kind of set the tone for your week. That way you're not going into a day of the week wondering like, what am I going to post about today? What am I going to post about today? Right? You have a topic in mind already. Then the customer versus promoter T-chart, that is explained in the unit section, but to do a quick brief summary of it, they're broken up into pain points, mindset blocks, and goals. Those are broken down to basically what were your pain points, your mindset blocks, and your goals before using the product. What were your pain points, your mindset blocks, and goals before becoming a promoter? Because that is who you're speaking to as your target audience, because they are experiencing those same pain points. They have those similar mindset blocks. They have those same goals, and you are giving them a solution to all of those problems, right? We provide the solution from a product standpoint, from the business standpoint, from a mindset standpoint, all of these different points in business. So like I said, that is all in unit 5 in Beyond a Million under the category posting. And that is all explained. The graphics are there and all of that jazz. So what we do here on batch posting is we work through Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday to create that content, to save you time in the long run. And so you never go a day where you're like, I don't know what to post about. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and kick it off. You can write this down in the notes section of your phone. If you're a pen and paper kind of person, you can certainly do that. Britt and I are going to go back and forth, and let's just start off with Sunday, because I feel like I always miss out on that day because I talk too much, right? So let's go ahead. We're going to spend 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes on each day. When it comes to posting 3 times a day, and what we focus here in batch posting is we are focusing on the informative piece. So when you think about it, we want to post 2 to 3 times a day, right? We want to be inspiring. We want to interact with our community, and we want to provide them with some sort of informational piece, which 9 times out of 10 is telling your story in regards to either the product or the business or some sort of opportunity that has allowed you to do something else, right? So let's start with Sundays. I know for myself, On Sundays, I like to talk about, what do I write down here? I like to talk about the freedom aspect, right? And this can be different for you. Maybe on Sundays, I know Britt said like what Soulful Sundays, where she likes to speak into that. And if you guys, and please like interact with the chat. If you have other ideas that you like to talk about on Sundays, drop them in the chat, because I'm going to tell you right now, there's 62 of us on. I'm sure there is someone that's like, I don't even know what to post about on Sunday. I don't know what kind of category to give it. So I want to give some examples right off the bat in regards to freedom. So I know for myself, like based upon like my own little chart that I have with my pain points, mindset blocks, and goals, one of my pain points was that self-care Sunday. Love that, yes. And if anyone else does more, like please feel free, drop them in the chat. So I know for one of my pain points, that used to be like I didn't have that time freedom, right? I used to work every weekend. I used to work Monday through Friday, a full-time job. I used to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday at a part-time job. So Sundays I always used to be working. I love that freedom and family, spending time together. That's very easy to share about, right? No more Sunday scaries. Yes, that's another thing, right? So I know for myself, I can speak into, the fact of not being scared of rolling into Monday, rolling into a new week, right? Having that time freedom, working for yourself at home, not having to be stressed about what Monday is going to bring. If you're talking about some self-care Sunday, what are ways that you can motivate other people, like sharing your story as to what you do for yourself to help inspire them to take care of themselves, right? And I'm just going off the chat here, with that self-care, that self-love. What do you do, and how can you share that with other people if that's your topic? What do you do for self-care? What do you do for self-love? Is it self-development? Is it taking time and like going to pamper yourself? Is it taking time where you're like, I'm a bee for 20 minutes and I'm gonna take a bubble bath with a bath bomb? Like, what is it for you, right? I love that. See, setting boundaries. You can talk about, that's a post, right? Showing people how you do that. So I want you to grab some ideas from this chat and from what we've been talking about. Let's take about 5 minutes and start, writing a post. Now, if you have not gotten through the post yet by the end of this, I just want you to write down the topic at the top of it, like what you're like the idea that you were speaking into. That way you don't forget, and if you don't finish it, you can circle back around after this and you can finish up that post, but now you have something flowing. I was going to do music, but every time I post anything on YouTube with music, it likes to flag me because I do not recognize the people that are singing in the background. So I love that. Another little tip too, and I think I've brought this up before, I write everything in the notes section of my phone. I have a batch posting folder. I also save every single post that I make because you can repurpose content. So you might be thinking, what if this is your first day? What if this is your first week? You don't have too much content saved in that folder. It's fine. Over time, you will collect so much stuff. Like, let's say you're having a brain fart one day and you're like, let me go back to a post I made like 6, 7 months ago, right? Or like 5 months ago. Then you can go back and you have a place where you have compiled so much content, you can repurpose it. I just have to shout out the fact that we have 70 people on batch posting on a Monday night. Like, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. Like, yay.
Hey, and also, guys, if y'all could be a deer and just tag me in any pictures that y'all may take, um, I am like working off of like 3 hours of sleep, so y'all bear with me. Just be some deers and tag your girl, okay?
Yours is Becoming Brit, right? What's your handle? Becoming, is it Becoming, right?
It is becoming underscore Brit.
Just so people know.
Yes. Thank you.
I just got out of the car. I should put a timer on. Okay, let's go on to Monday. So again, let's utilize the chat again to give different people ideas because there are more ideas outside of our brains. You know what I mean? So Mondays, I know for myself, I like to talk about my why as far as like why I started this business. I know some people like to talk into mindset, right? Getting your mindset right. That is a huge thing within this business, like your business, it's all in between like the 6 inches between your ears, right? It's all up in here in your mind. So not hating Mondays. Yes, I love that. I love that. Mondays don't suck. Mondays don't suck. Even if you think it's Friday, it's fine, right? But anyways, so some different ideas, as to why you started this business. Now, again, we often refer back to the T chart, right, with the customer promoter. If I'm speaking to the promoter, I'm probably speaking at their pain points. What are they, what was my old self struggling with before I started the business? And then, what are some, like, I can provide a solution, right? So a little something how I could, start that post off is if I'm speaking to someone who's struggling the same boat that I was in before I started this business, a pain point was filling up the gas tank. A pain point was not being able to sleep at night because worrying about bills, right? Pain point was not having enough money to go groceries. A pain point was I wanted, X, Y, and Z. You fill in the blank for your own. Anxiety-free Mondays, motherhood Mondays. I love that. I love that. I love the idea of Mondays are, yes, they're not a light, right? Mondays don't suck. You wake up and you feel good off the bat. You can relate it to the product side, right? When you're up and going in the morning, you can share that. Yes, I like Motherhood Monday. I love that. You can make that a series, like every single Monday. You roll something out to share with people, right? So many different ideas. So I hope you are. I love the not hating Mondays. I like so many people can vibe with that where it's like, is it Friday yet? No, it's Monday. It's a good day. Utilize your day, right? So let's go ahead and spend 5 minutes. You can touch into any one. Mental Health Monday. I love that as well. That is huge, right? Taking care of yourself, getting your mind right, right? The mind, body, and like spirit thing, right? However you do it for yourself. Live in the moment Monday. See, and these are things, these ideas right here. You can do something, you can stay in this topic every single Monday and bring something new to the table to share with someone. Because our whole purpose with this content is to share something with someone else so they can benefit from it, right? So let's go ahead, let's take 5 minutes. You can take one of these out of the chat as far as what you relate to, or if you want to speak into your why about the business. And then I also, no, don't know where that sentence was going. So anyways, I feel like I was about to say pillars, but it's fine. It's fine, right? These do relate to your pillars. If you're a mom or if you're a dad or if you're a husband or if you're a wife, right? Those are your pillars, but then you're incorporating into it. If you're a mom, let's talk about motherhood, right? If you're a dad, you can talk about, just they call like dadhood, like fatherhood. I don't really know what it's called, but like, it is what it is, but you can speak into that as well. See fatherhood. Okay. Dadhood. Like, here we are. Let's take 5 minutes and speak into our post for Monday, and then we're going to work our way through the rest of the week. I think it's off of Etsy. It's so cute. It matches my sunflower tattoo. I think it's off of Etsy. I got it for Christmas. think that was 5 minutes. I can't count. Do you want to touch on Tuesday and Wednesday?
Okay, I have Wednesday and Thursday.
I got, yeah, got it.
Mhm.
Tuesday, got it. Okay, here we go. So you're probably like, why'd you start on Sunday? My bad. Okay, let's talk into Tuesday. Tuesday
Wait,
is,
time out.
okay.
You did Sunday already? I had a good one for Sunday.
Oh God, do it.
It's
Share.
fine. Everything's fine.
No,
Everything's.
share it.
I will once we get to Saturday. I'll share Sunday. You go ahead with Tuesday.
Okay, see what I mean? It's all good. It's all good. It's just more ideas. You know what I mean? It's all fine. It's all fine. It's all good. It's fine. So let's go on to Tuesday. So Tuesdays, you can talk about quite a few different things, but Tuesdays are a big day in our, neck of the woods where it's payday every single Tuesday. So an easy way that I like to reflect on this is, showing people what what you can use it for. I don't care if it's your first paycheck and it was $0, right? Because let's say you just started like today and you're like, I'm not even getting a paycheck tomorrow. Pay period runs Monday to Sunday, right? Well, that's cool. What are you working towards? Like, why did you start this? Why were you looking for another stream of income? Right. So, and then if you're, at whatever your paycheck is, show people what you're using it for. Show people what you're working towards. If it's filling up your gas tank, do you know how many people can't put a full tank of gas in their gas tank? Like, and I don't mean that rudely, but like, I know I was one of those before I started this, where I was like $5, $10, $5, $10. Like, how can we just make it through until the biweekly paycheck hits, right? Going to get groceries, like that's a huge thing, right? If you're using it for grocery shopping, if you're using it to, maybe it's something you're working towards for your kids. Maybe it's bringing your kids out to the store. Maybe it is, you fill in the blank. Why did you start? Like, what was your purpose behind the second stream of income or whatever stream of income this is for you, right? What are you building towards with this weekly paycheck? And then let's say you are a part of, the auto bonus, right? Let's say you receive that, or let's say you're working towards that as well. Speak into that because that is huge, right? Obviously, I think we already, what's today? Today is, oh wow, I need to cross out a few more days on my calendar. Today, it's almost, yeah, tomorrow's the 19th. So that paycheck hits the second Tuesday of the month. Pet food, yes, groceries, gas, all the things. So really speak into that. That was literally what I started out with posting about. It's exactly what Blakely said. It was big bag of dog food, groceries, and putting gas in the car. Because nothing is too small. And don't think that you can't share about something because let's say it's like, well, I didn't post about paying off an entire credit card, so that must mean nothing. No, where you are right now in your journey is where someone will relate to you the most. So share about that. There we go. And if anybody else has other ideas as far as Tuesday and what you like to speak into, some people like to do a transformation Tuesday. Some people speak into, the payday portion of the business, right? Again, going back to that chart, I'm looking at the promoter side and I'm looking at the pain points and then like, how did you receive these goals, right? Still speak into what you're working towards. Because, go for it.
I would just like to add on that, guys. Even if you do not receive a paycheck on Tuesday, you need to talk about the fact that we are able to get paid every Tuesday because a lot of companies don't have that, right? A lot of companies are paid once a month, every other week. At least talk about the fact that you are able to receive a check every single Wednesday. Yes. Which I mean, just play around with it. But honestly, guys, if you're not receiving a check on every Tuesday, I want you to stop and take a look in the mirror and say, how can I change that? Right? Guys, we have balance pills that you can offer to customers who can't, if they cannot afford the 3 steps. You have Sculpt. You have capsules that if people want to come in just on capsules who are currently using coffee. We have every avenue for you to get paid every single Tuesday. The choice is always yours. Keep that in mind, guys. It's up to you. Now, if you sit around and you say, hey, I I don't have any credits this month, or I didn't receive a check on Tuesday. That is your fault, because at least you can offer at least balance pills, guys. That's the least you can offer. Okay. So change that mindset and know that if you're not getting paid on Tuesday, that should be your goal, to get paid every single Tuesday. Krista, I like that Tips Tuesday. That's a good one. And that's also get to talk about in your stories too, guys. We are able to offer samples. So talk about that. When I have customers come in on balance, they always get a 3-step sample from me. Always. Because I want them to see how the products work alongside their balance, right? So when they have both of those together, the 3 steps and the balance, what do you guys think is going to happen on day 4, day 3, or day 2? You know what I mean? They're going to say, okay, Brittany, I want to try more of those 3 steps. So keep that in mind, guys. Every balanced customer should receive a sample pack. Trial Tuesdays. Yes, that's perfect. And also, guys, remember too, with this new bonus that's out there, you need at least 10 free accounts, anyways, right? Get those people plugged in. If you do a trial Tuesday, you get their email address, their name, phone number, email address, plug them into the computer. Guess what? Today, when they drop that sale, they're going to receive the same exact email that we received. That's going to show them that, hey, we have a sale going on, just by doing a trial Tuesday. Just that simple, guys. So work smarter, not harder. Is that 5 minutes? Because I am like dying over here. Can we move on to Wednesday? Are y'all ready to move on to Wednesday? Okay, great. Nobody nodded, but it's fine. We're going to move on to Wednesday, okay? So, guys, my Wednesday post, I'm going to keep it very simple this week. One thing I want to do for my audience this week is to reintroduce myself. I want them to see me. Diane and I had this conversation whenever we were driving home about our audience. We have people from high school, we have people from college, we have new followers. Every single day, you should be adding new people to your page, right? And so my goal this entire week is to add 50 new people to my page every single day. That is a non-negotiable for me. I'm also going to go in and clean out my old friends on my Facebook and my Instagram, right? Non-negotiable. I need new eyes. I need people to see what I have to offer. So for me, on Wednesday, I wrote down that mine's going to be Wellness Wednesday. And I'm going to take a picture of myself in the mirror. Guys, you can have the best quote. If you throw that quote up on a background, it's not going to hold any weight. Get uncomfortable with taking pictures. Take pictures 1,001 times if you need to. Find your best angle, your best lighting, whatever it is, best filter, whatever it is, guys. Take a picture of you smiling. I remember I tell you guys this all the time. I came in, all of my pictures were duck lip pictures. I was mugging, right? Like this. Nobody wants to buy from somebody who's constantly looking like they are just unapproachable, right? You have to smile, invite people to interact with you, invite people to get to know you. You have to have a presence that's going to show people that you are someone that they will want to do business with, right? So keep that in mind. Yes, I smile. I show all my braces. Like, that's just who I am. We were laughing because I have a picture that my top lip was hiding on my braces, y'all, because I was smiling so hard. But smile, guys. And so for me, my post on Wednesday is going to say, when I look into the mirror, I see. And when I say I see, I'm going to go and tack in my pillars, right? What I see is that I'm a boy mom. I see that I am a postpartum recovery, person who dealt with postpartum. I'm going to talk about me being a wife, a mom. That's what I see in the mirror. But at the same time, I'm going to also put at the very next sentence, I'm going to do a space. Very next sentence is going to say, but that's not who I am. Those things are a part of me, but that's not who I am. Today, I encourage you to look in the mirror and find out who you are. Just that simple. So if somebody comes to my page, you're going to see that. Remember, guys, whenever you make a post, you have to have a strong intro line. My intro line is going to say, when I look into the mirror, I see. And I want to tack in my pillars, my 5 pillars. If you're a dog mom, put dog mom. If you are stay-at-home mom, put stay-at-home mom, right? Those are your pillars. Strong line, your pillars, period, space. It's almost like you're telling a story, a short story, okay, guys? So I thought I heard some noises. So focus on that for the next 5 minutes. I'm going to mute myself because I want y'all to really work on this. It's going to be very simple. Not every post has to be long and drawn out. Guys, short, simple, to the point. This is going to be my Wellness Wednesday post, okay? I encourage you guys to do the same thing. Yes, anything that I say, guys, write it down, use it, take it. It's yours to use. This is why we do this, okay? I don't hold on to anything. I want to share all of my whatever I have because I don't even think it's knowledge, but it's fine. Everything's fine.
I just want to answer a few questions in the chat really quick too. Um, repeat the ending of the post, please. But was that at the end of your, are you typing? She might be typing. She's typing. See, I thought she was typing. Okay. Oh, that's perfect.
That's supposed to say today, not.
It's fine.
Y'all get my point.
I'm gonna take a picture of that. When it comes to stories, do you all try and minimize how many you have at one time? Are you talking in regards to like Instagram stories? Or yeah. You want at least 10 up at all times. You always like your goal is to post 10 new slides in your stories every day. I have mine automatically linked with Facebook. As far as my stories, not my post. If you're making a post, you do it on, even if it's the same post, post it on each platform. But the reason why, you think about it, when you watch through people's stories throughout the day, they're only watching the new ones that you add. So unless someone has never viewed your story before, where they're watching it for the first time and be like, oh my God, there's 20 of them up. And within, but like 10 of them are falling off in 24 hours. You know what I mean? So since they're only up for, can you have too many? I like to, I used to have a lot of stories up at one point to where it was like a lot, but catch yourself when you're watching other people's stories. If I come across someone's new story And I'm like, and I look at the top and they're little tiny dots, right? And I'm like, oh my God, there's like 30 stories to make it through. I'm like, I'm swipe, done. I'm not sitting here for that. So like, I'm not like, sorry, my attention span is about this big. And like, that's too much for me, right? So I had like 30 days. Yeah, I think it's, and I don't mean this rudely, I think it's overkill. To where, are we providing some sort of value? Are we providing some sort of like fun interactive piece? Are we providing, I had to narrow down what I was providing for people. If it was stuff that was like left field for me, like I didn't share it, right?
Hey, Katie, also too, guys, to make it easier on yourself, of course, you do your 3 steps in the morning on your stories. You also do your gratitude. And guys, whatever post you make, like this post here that I just gave you guys, you can take that same picture and create slides with the same caption, but put that on your stories. The very end, you use a call to action where it says, what do you see in the mirror? You can give them 2 options. I did this all last week and it was amazing for my audience. I talked about me being my biggest hater, which is why now I'm my biggest cheerleader. And I put at the very end, are you your biggest hater or your biggest cheerleader? That's interactive right there, right? You're giving them options. You're not just talking about the 3 steps, you're talking about you. So you can take whatever post you made for that day and take it and break it up into slides on your stories. That's working smarter, not harder. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. Also, Sabrina, I have my accounts public, and it's also I think creator account. So get with your upline, see what works best for you. I can tell you right now, if it's on private, it's not gonna do anything for you. It's just out there, and only the people that follow you can actually use if you have it on private. Okay. So moving on to Thursday, guys, we have to move swiftly. On Thursday, guys, I have Thankful Thursday, but this Thursday, again, I'm going back to I want my audience to get to know me, right? So this Thursday, I'm going to put in a quick, very quick, short caption with my photo. It's going to say, today you can catch me, ... fill in the blank, right? And it's going to be quick. Today, you can catch me taking my 3 steps, working out, running errands, picking up my boys, and enjoying my day, or something like that. And say that. So I'm going to say that, guys, and say that's what I'm thankful for. It's going to be a picture of me, bright, smiling, happy. I may have my 3 steps in my hand. I may not. I may just have my lifestyle mix in the mug. You guys get creative, but it's very simple. Today, you can catch me, fill in the blank, whatever that fill in the blank is. For you, you can say, if it's your sample mail out day, you can say, today you can catch me mailing out samples. Today you can catch me working out. Today you can catch me, Ashley Harris, you are unmuted again. So sister, make sure you keep it on mute. Today you can catch me and whatever your thing is that you're doing for today. Okay? Put that out there. Very simple. Very simple. And Yanil is like, oh my gosh, she's gonna go crazy. I'm not. Today you can catch me, fill in the blank. I'm gonna keep repeating that, guys, so you guys can understand. Very simple. And that's what I'm thankful for. If it's you mailing out samples, guys, which I think is going to be great, I'm going to put that on mine because I am going to mail out samples on Thursday. I'm going to say today I'm thankful that I'm able to help somebody transform their life. Or, I'm thankful that I'm able to help someone take that first step in, their weight loss journey. Whatever that is, guys, you're talking about you, but you're also showing them a different side, right? You're taking them throughout your day, and people can relate to that. People can't relate to, oh my gosh, I took my 3 steps, I feel so amazing, yada, yada. No, okay? This is what you're thankful for, whatever your day is. Okay, so keep that in mind. Take about 5 minutes, guys. Go ahead and make that post. And if you want to change up the wording, guys, change it up. But remember that intro line has to be strong enough to catch your audience. Like Katie just said, if you're strolling, guys, you want someone to stop and look at your picture. You want somebody to stop and look at your content, what you're serving up, right? Catch them with that first line. That hook line is going to be so major in this business. So I'm going to be quiet for the next 5 minutes. And guys, also before we move on to Friday, you can always add at the very end, like a call to action, like what are you thankful for? Okay, so keep it in mind too. That way, you're going to keep it to where people can engage with you on your post. And so, Katie, do you want to hop over to Friday, or do you want me to take Friday? She's so muted.
You know that meme where it's like, the mic's not on. Or the whatever. I don't even know. I was talking. But anyways, so what I had in mind, I know for myself, I want to get into the habit of doing a freebie Friday, like something that people can look forward to every single Friday, to where I know during the week I do not go heavy on sales myself, to where I will offer trials 2 to 3 times a week, but now I'm going to hit it with like, okay, now here's a sale, freebie Friday, let's go. Well, this week's a little bit different because, corporate was like, hey, it's Monday, free balance to all new customers that order their 3 steps. You know what I mean? So it's going to look a little different this week. So like tomorrow, where I'm going to speak into, like, I'll probably bring up trials and whatever and mention that. But I was thinking freebie Friday post, and more so going live with it. I want to really encourage like every single person here. And you might be looking at us thinking like, oh my God, go live. Like I will sweat and probably faint and then throw up in my mouth. Like I'm not doing it, right? Go live. We really, really, really challenge you. Go live. Like I know I'm trying to up my live game to go live like 3 to 4 times a week, not just once a week, right? That doesn't mean you need to start off at 4 or 5, but incorporating in your schedule, get with your upline, schedule an opportunity Zoom. It's see, even the queen bee, even Beyonce, jokes during the live. It's fine.
Dude, my team thought it was hilarious. They went to my group chat and they was like, we were a little scared, Brittany.
You're concerned for your well-being.
Yes. Yes, y'all, it was a hot mess. Like I was looking for my asthma pump for real. I was like, let me end this.
Like they know
it was bad, y'all. But I kept it up. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, go live, guys. Show your face, talk about it, and break it down. Like, and also, guys, whenever you go live, remember to always say, if just ask people like, if you're catching this on live, do hashtag live. If you're catching this on replay, do hashtag replay. And also share this video, because it may not be for you, but it may be for somebody else. When you just say that, guys, I can guarantee you at least 2 people are going to share your video, okay? Even if it's your mom, they're going to share your video, right? There's more eyes on your page, on your products, on your lifestyle, okay? So that's what you always want to serve up. Yes. Um, Tiffany, that's great. But remember, like right now, guys, we're in the season to where we're trying to hit bonuses. Going live, doing laundry, those things are great. Um, it's a great thing to like just randomly go live with that stuff. But when you're trying to get people in the computer right now, go live and talk about your products. Talk about the Ultimate Thriver Challenge if you signed up. What are some things that you're doing? What are some meals that you're making? How does the capsules make you feel? What lifestyle mix is your favorite mix? What do you mix it up with? People will sit there and they will put their 2 cents in all day, every day, guys. When you go live, talk to people about this, okay? Talk to them about the mood support, the extra energy, the mental clarity. Guys, everybody wants mental clarity. Everybody wants to boost their metabolism. Those are words that should be in your vocabulary whenever you go live. Metabolism, weight loss, energy, mood support, and mental clarity. Keep that in mind whenever you go live.
Yes. Anyway, did you have? I was gonna add on 2 more ideas for Friday. So I like to do, like sometimes you can do a freestyle Friday, like share with what you're doing for the weekend, right? That could be some. I know it's not business or product related, but that's like a connection piece. Like, what are your plans for the weekend? Um, you can go live on Instagram too. Like go live on platforms that you're on because video is going to try. I'll tell you like the order of the way that like content gets pushed out. It's going to be live video, like especially on Facebook. It's gonna be a live video, a video that was pre-recorded that you posted, and then a regular post. So that's like kind of like the order that Facebook categorizes stuff where it's like I'm going to push out a live video first because you think of it, even if you're what do you call it, you're live, you're like, oh my god, I only got like 50 views, but like on a regular post you get a few likes. Guess what, you just reached 50 eyes over 5 eyes or 10 eyes, right? So never discourage how many views there are. But go live. I mean, there's multiple things you can go live about. You can do an unboxing when you get products in and share about what they actually do for you. You can go live, grab someone from your team or grab your upline and do an opportunity live, introduce the business, the opportunity that's on the table for people, right? You can go live in regards to if you're talking about, hey, there you go. There you go. Stepping outside of comfort zone. That's the only way you're going to like, that is the way of this business. It's getting uncomfortable. Is getting uncomfortable. That is the way this business works. Unboxing lives are great. Opportunity lives are great. Trial Tuesdays or trial Thursdays, going live about that is great. Going live in regards to something in relation to your pillars are great too, to kind of like break it up. That way someone doesn't think like, oh, she's live again, she's trying to sell me something, right? So have fun with it. And then obviously still have that opportunity to where it's, all right, let's talk business, right? Let's get serious to where it's, we reel it back in because I know I'm loud and obnoxious and I'm out there and I usually go off in left field or whatever, or there's a dog running around the back. And, I've literally gotten on a Zoom before with someone and my dog like literally pooped right in the back of the screen, right? Crazy stuff happens. So when it's time to get down to business, we shut the door and we're like, okay, we mean business, people, right? Your lives will always reach more people. That's why we encourage it so often, you know? So those are just some different ideas. Did you have something else to add on to Friday? That's kind of all I had running through my brain.
No, just talk about freedom, guys. If you're able to stay at home and you do this business full time, talk about the freedom of the business, guys. Talk about, how you're able not to tell people I'm able to sleep in and hit the snooze button. However, I'm up running my business and I'm changing lives because this is what freedom looks like to me. I run my own schedule, my own everything. Katie, your video today will. Yes. So, guys, if you are able to, if you have a car bonus, guys, talk about that freedom. I know this girl did the cutest picture ever. It was a Friday. She had dressed up outside. She was in her car and she just had her DFT on her arm. She took her picture and she was like, this is what freedom looks like for me. It's Friday, I feel good. My auto bonus has covered my car note. Like my bills are paid up. This is what freedom looks like for me. Just that simple. But that's
your time frame, and this applies to going live and posting, your time frame is going to look different than my time frame. I'm not sure what time zone every single person is in, but like me posting at 10 a.m. for and it's a different time zone than someone on the West Coast, maybe posting at 7 a.m. their time isn't the best time, right? So your time zone, the way that you can indicate that is you go into your Facebook Messenger, take into account how many friends you have on Facebook. You're gonna click on the people button down at the bottom. It's gonna show you how many people have their phone or computer in their hands and are currently in the Facebook app. So like on mine, it says there's 576. At the bottom, there's chat and there's people. You would click on people. That shows you how many people are active. So I know for me, I have about 2,000 friends, deleted nearly 1,000 of them over the last week. I know when I'm close to about 700 people on Facebook that are active, that's a good time for me to post. So it's all going to be a different ratio depending on how many friends you have. I know when I first started, I had literally 200 Facebook friends, right? So take a look at that, see when more people are on, keep track of it, write it down on a piece of paper, write it down on a calendar, and write down those peak times, right? Me going live at 7 a.m. when some people post at 7 a.m. is not a good time for me. I know my main times when my people are most active are 11 a.m. my time on East Coast, around 4:45 or 6:30, and then not again until 9 o'clock. Right? But your friends list and your time zone and when they're active is going to be very different. On your live, this is my go-to, 15 minutes. Like that's my max. If I'm going over 15 minutes, which I have done accidentally because I didn't set a timer on myself and I like to talk for days, right? I want you to think about it in this sense. Just like when Britt says, like, catch them with the tagline, like, what is your intro line? You need to grasp their attention. People, like we as humans have very short attention spans to where if we are not grasping it right off the bat, they are swiping, they're scrolling, they're like, next post, it's too long. I'm not sitting here for a 20-minute replay, right? And I used to do very long lives and I see how much I strung it out and I was just like repeating myself for the last 5 minutes. That is something that you learn along the way though. Like you are not going to, there's no such thing as like mastering a live video. Like you're just going to learn about it along the way. No, I don't use Tailwind anymore. I use the Straight app. I use Facebook that tells me when the most people are active through your Facebook Messenger. And I go through the insight section of Instagram that tells me exactly straight from the app when my followers are most active on Instagram. I tried using, like some people use Tailwind. Not saying you can't use it. I just personally don't. I use the app for like straight details and insights about it. But the length of your video, challenge yourself, 10, 15 minutes. If you're doing an opportunity live, I know we go live with 3 of us at a time. I'm like 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, boom, done, right? We want to make sure it is filled with all the information, but it's also serving them value and getting straight to the point, as far as keeping their attention there. And if it's too long, people tend not to watch the whole thing, and, you know, challenging yourself to serve up the value right off the bat. Like I just sat up so straight because I got all hype about live videos. I'm like, ooh. So Saturday.
Okay, so I know we did Sunday, guys. You can take this post I'm going to give you the idea for. You can use this for Saturday. I wanted to use mine on Sunday because for me, it's soulful. It's digging deep into who I am. I'm going to keep saying this because it's just like in my head. This week, my goal is to make a new friends, get new followers, and allow people to get to know me. And so I wrote this out. Of course, it was in my head, but this Sunday or Saturday, guys, you can use this either day. This is what I'm going to make a post about. It's going to say, hi, I'm Britt Lee. It says, hi, I'm Britt Lee, and most of you may know me from my past, and some of you, well, let me just say, welcome to my world. And in that, I'm going to jot down who I am. I'm an introvert, corporate America girl who walked away, almost like I'm reintroducing myself to my audience, right? Because if you think about it, if I add 50 new followers every single day, let's say 30 of those people stay, right, up until Sunday. Okay, you do the math, 37 days, I don't know the math on that, but however many people that is, it's going to be on my page.
Right. If you're adding 50 people a day in a month, like
Yes.
1,500. 1,550.
That's in 1 month, guys. Let's say even if you did 1,000 new followers in that month, you want them to get to know you, right? So this post here I'm going to make sure that I go in and talk about who I am. And at the very end, I've done this before. I say, if you can relate to me, drop me something that you can relate to. Or I forgot how I put it, guys, but it was like, let me know if you can relate to me, or if I should follow back, unfollow, or block you. Something that was like a funny little tagline. I'll look it up and I'll type it on the notes for the batch posting. But it's been a while since I've done this. And so I'm going to go in on this weekend and make a post about that. Just reintroducing myself to all of my new audience. And of course, my old people, that whenever you're filtering out your friends, making room for new friends. Can y'all hear me? My internet is all janky.
It's like crackling, but like the words are coming out and like the sentences are made.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're fine. I was making a quick story, but I love the fact of like reintroducing, which is I was just thinking too of like, I know you're trying to think of like how to end that, but like if you're speaking into, just because it came to the top of my head, like if you're speaking about being a mom, or if you're speaking about being a business owner, right? Like some things that like, as I was jotting like notes down, was like, I'm going to put at the end of it, are there any other mamas here, right? Are there any other, business women here? Are there any other X, Y, and Z as far as like what you just introduced yourself as, for people to connect to? And then it's like, if so, like, let me know below. At the end of, and this might seem a little cray, but at the end of every post, you really, we encourage to have some sort of call to action. Not like, do you want to buy this? Yes or no? Do you like comment info? Like, if let's just say you made a motherhood post or like a fatherhood post, like whatever, and you were like, drop info if you want more info. And you're like, bro, what do you mean? Right? But when you're even on posts, when you're speaking into your pillars and talking about yourself, and we're making that connection piece, like drop a call. So what does a call to action look like? Do you relate? Yes or no? Do you like, if it's, if you're doing an interactive piece, obviously you're asking a question at the end of it. If it's a live, like encourage people, like Britt was saying, like, to replay or hashtag replay, hashtag live. If you connect with this, share this, because someone else out in this world probably connects with this as well, if you're feeling it, right? Really just, it acts as a form of interaction, and you are ultimately, we as a whole are ultimately, our job is to network with new people. Now, if we don't leave the opportunity on the table for them to network with us, sometimes people don't take the first step into the door without being like, hey, you're invited in, come chat. You're invited in, come take that first step, right? So leaving that small call to action at the end is huge. I feel like I wanted to add one more piece before we wrap all of this up. It's on a sticky note somewhere. I think it's in the other room. I was listening to a podcast this morning, and it was all about showing up on social media. And it was all about, like, how do we make it better? How do we get better? And I feel like maybe it was, I think it connected the dots, because last night in the Sunday huddle, they were talking about like no excuses and showing up. And I think like some people had asked, like, how do you show up confidently? Like, do you just like fake it till you make it? And it's like, no, we never want to do that. And the same goes for your posting. Like, we're not here to fake a lifestyle we're not living. We're not here to fake a business that's not real. Like, we're not here to do any of that. And in the sense of showing up, and I love how Britt like goes through this where it's like, be bold. She's like, be bold, and not in the sense of like I don't even know how to put it. Like, not in a sense of arrogance, not in a sense of being rude, not in the sense of like, everything else that I have is better than yours, so like, ha, like that is not how we're trying to come off. But there is a distinct line in between like being arrogant about a post and being confident and bold about what you have your hands on, what you have to offer people. And that also comes through the way that you speak, in even if you're writing it out, the way that you post, the way that you present yourself on a, on a live, the way that you speak on a live, people hear it in your voice. And I am not saying that everyone's energy or everyone needs to talk the same way and have the same sort of energy, but if you know, which I hope you do, that you have your hands on literally a pot of gold when it comes to business and products, and when you're showing up in that manner as far as the opportunity, we challenge you to be bold when speaking about it. Have that confidence shine through your voice when speaking about it, and that will come through action. That will come through doing. That will come through growing your mind. That will come through progressing through your business, right? Do not think that you cannot show up confidently talking about what you have your hands on until you hit a certain rank. Doesn't work like that, right? The number one thing that I learned was you show up as what you want to be. I will show up like a 200K, and then after that, I'm going to show up as the next person after that, right? So that's what I don't know if you have anything else you want to add on to as we wrap this up, but I need to share that before we end it tonight.
No, I love that. Thank you, Katie. And I want to tell people, like, so many people inbox me and like, oh my gosh, I wish I had your confidence. Guys, this did not happen overnight. It took for me to like write down I can't even speak. It took for me to write down my I ams. It took for me to have to go live multiple times. It took for me having to practice this over and over. You cannot do this once a week, show up on here and say, well, I don't know why it's not working. No, you have to take the action behind it, guys. Okay, this is not an overnight process. It's going to take work, it's going to take dedication, but you have to know that giving up is not going to make it come any quicker. Okay, I've been here for almost 2 years. Okay, still haven't hit 200K, but guess what? Who cares, guys? I know I don't care, and guess what? My audience doesn't care either. The only person that would care was somebody who was a hater in their mind. Okay, don't mind F yourself out of your next blessing. Do not mind F yourself out of your next rank. Do not mind F yourself out of your worth, because you are worthy of so much more, but you got to get it in here. Get it in here, get it in here, guys. That's all I have.
Well, we just got to end it on that note, because that's too, I can't follow it up. So mic drop, goodbye. Like, Brit's like, I'm gonna go pass out now. I'm gonna go take a nap. Like, done. Brit drop, no mic drop, just Brit drop. So thank you guys for everyone who popped on and sticking it out all the way to the end. And we will see you in about 25 minutes over on the MMM for tonight. And we will be back next Monday with more batch posting. Hope you guys have a great night, great week. Catch you in 20 minutes. Bye.